You're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to let one fly for 10. incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Alfred Morris.
Sean Davis that time on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Now it's Morris. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Giants.
33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st down, Morris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
That's the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run with Morris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camp. Do you remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room? This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ebron with it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jones now. A final shot before break. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Powering his right forward, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
They try again with Lewis. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one's good for 12 and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Jabal Sheard on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 39-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in the football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball and turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
28, Giants 22. Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched his move for move and knocked it away.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
Tonight's final score, Steelers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun